Hey, this is part 2 of the pathway message. I'm going to shuffle my wild spirit cards also. Now, I pulled some cards on that 60-second reading with the music, so I wanted to explain them to you. I hope they're in the right order, but it really doesn't matter. The message is still going to be the same, okay? I'm not doing past, present, and future. I just happened to pull 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. So here we have 8, the East Shield, illumination and clarity. You are looking for clarity in a certain situation. The burden basket, 34, self-reliance. Put down the burdens from others, okay? You feel like you had to carry others in the past. You don't have to anymore. It's time to take care of you. It's a 34. It breaks down to 7. Creating the life that you want, okay? You have the arrow, truth as protection. You see what their agenda is. You see the truth in a situation now or in many situations. So the number 12 is, hit your mark. Go and do what you need to do for yourself. You have peyote ceremony, new abilities. Now, these are natural abilities. You're not going to be taking anything to enhance anything, or you're doing everything pretty much naturally because you understand how energy works, okay? Which is beautiful. So that's a number 4. So that's your foundation. You also have Coco Pele. You're very fertile with ideas and you're birthing new ones every day. And that's a beautiful thing because you're spending more time alone to have that creative thought not interrupted, okay? That's the change that's coming. And the great mystery, 37, which is beautiful. You're going towards source rather than someone else to complete you. If people come along, that's a gift, but you've learned to be a little more self-reliant because of everything that you've been through. We're also going to pick a couple of wild spirits cards, which I did yesterday, and also the She Is. So let's just pick one from the middle of the deck of She Is. It says healing looks like, a card about personal sign of healing, about the moment when we feel a little more whole. What does healing look like to me? What are the signs that show I am recovering, and what helps me to heal? I suggest that you save this and you write these down and you contemplate that because it's a very beautiful card. I can ask for help. That means I always put it in all of my statements to get checked by a healthcare professional. It also means getting the help you need from maybe a healer or alternative healing modalities, therapy, things like that, okay? Taking care of you. So let's get to these wild spirits. Wild thing. Oh, you make my heart sing. You make everything groovy. Shake it, wild thing. Wild spirit. Yeah, the fiddler. Someone is like a bard. If somebody is a musician in your life, they bring you happiness and joy because they are connected with source through their music, okay? You have, tell me no reversal, so connection. Your connections are forming with new people. There's a pregnancy here, so either you're birthing new ideas, or you might be, some of you might be physically wanting to start a family, okay? I don't do predictions on that because that's between you and God, but 10 of fire, the glow. Okay, you drop the sticks, you drop the burden basket. Sometimes we put our burdens in the and wrap them up and burn them in the fire. Native Americans do that, the burden basket. Okay, and 8 of fire, illness. This is cerebral. This is worry. This is something that you are letting go of now, okay? You may hear some news that someone is ill at this time, but you are there and you will hold the space that's necessary to show them love. But it's like you're not going to get pulled into anything right now, and your mental health and your physical health are very important at this moment. You're going to take care of you, okay? And we have the 5 of earth, the cauldron. So you are brewing all your ideas, you're birthing your ideas, you're making this magical soup, this healing soup, okay? You are a healer, by the way, if you are resonating with this. The King of Fire, the Chieftain. So this is like the King of Staves. There is that person that was associated with the Wild Spirit card here, the Fiddler, okay? Maybe a love interest for you, okay? Male, or whether they're male or female, they're very connected to music. They could even be like a DJ or something like that. We have Wild Woman, number 2, the Dream Weaver. There is someone who is older than you, who is wise, okay, who will tell you and direct you. Pay attention to that. It could be a grandmother. It could be just someone who has had a lot of life experiences. It could be a healer. It could be a teacher. It could be someone on here. Okay, pay attention to them because they've been through so much. And many times, you know, in our society, people find out your age, or they see that you're how old you are, and they think that you're not of use anymore when you have more knowledge than they do, okay? Or that this person has more knowledge than you. Respect that. And so you may be going to an elder for healing, okay? Because there's some situation where you might feel trapped. This is the 8 of Earth. You're still going to be working hard to get out of that trap. You don't have to let anybody trap you in anything, okay? Get the help that you need. It's very important. You have 7 of Water. You have many, many choices. Don't take the cup that has the snake in it, okay? Fairy Queen, the Queen of Air. This is the Queen of Swords energy. And you're going to take on that energy so that you can get through this, because you have someone that has very dominant tendencies who is not, they're kind of ticked off because they're not able to bind you anymore, okay, mentally, physically, or spiritually. And we have, and this is confirmation, because we have 5 of Fire, the Blaze. This is like the 5 of Staves. You may have had to fight to stand up for yourself. You may have had to move from one situation away from that situation, okay? And Sensitive Spirit, Mother 2 Moons is an 18. You ended something so that you could move forward and be your sensitive self. Because when we are sensitive beings, empathic, and have compassion, sometimes we are surrounded by people who don't have that. They want it, but they get angry because we have it, and they call it woo-woo and things like that. You're not listening to that anymore. You finally kind of made a leap of faith, and it says here, 6 of Fire, Spiral Dance. You're working your Kundalini energy. You're doing whatever it takes to keep your energy elevated and beautiful, and that's important, okay? And it's starting to come natural to you because you're backing away from these types of situations, okay? With the Knight of Air, the storyteller, someone's going to say something to you, and it's going to be like a bell going off. It's going to be like a ding, like an epiphany or an aha moment, all right? It may be an air sign. This person is younger than you, but they're going to give you a message. The 4 of Air, the Nest. Some of you have empty nest syndrome. You've let your children go to, you know, you've allowed them to fly the nest. They maybe have their own life. You feel a little lonely right now. But the Spirit of Clarity, the Hunter, number 7, it's time for you to get out there and go after the things that you want. You have the freedom to do that, or you will soon. And the Peacekeeper, King of Air. Okay, so this is a person who is very logical, okay? And they may be in your life to teach you how to be that logical person. It's also could be a counterpart because the Queen of Air showed up too, which is the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. So this is a very good reading. I love it. I hope you do too. Have a blessed day, and namaste.